Today we're talking about tacos, and we all know about tacos. A common image comes to mind, but we're doing something different this morning. The queen of comfort cuisine, Brenda Felsing, is here to show us Korean tacos, something a little different.
Yes, well, these became popular in Los Angeles with the food trucks. There's such a food truck craze right now. And I don't know about you, but I am over the cakes and the pies and all the fatty foods, and my weight loss plan is always to add more veggies to my diet. So this is a great way to do it. And this particular dish, it's all about the marinade, and it's on the website. We have soy sauce. You can put a little bit of rice wine vinegar and lime, which breaks down meats that might be a little lesser of a meat. I have some sesame oil, but the key is the sugar. The sugar makes the meat caramelize when you cook it on a hot heat. And you marinate that anywhere from an hour to overnight, depending on what type of meat you get. If it's more tender, you don't have to marinate it quite as long. Has scallions. If you like fresh ginger, it's really kind of a no-brainer, to be honest with you. But really, you have to put the sugar in there. And
sorry to interrupt. Could you substitute the sugar for a sugar substitute, or would you suggest going with sugar?
You could put some honey in there. You could add a little bit of substitute, but if you did that, I'd use like a natural substitute, Truvia or something like that, as opposed to sweet and low. And really, the sugar mostly stays. A lot of it stays in the marinade, and it's better than having a lot of carbohydrates in your vessel, i.e. the tortilla. So what we've done is we cooked this on a high heat, and then you get a nice display of your toppings. That bib lettuce works really, really well, but it's out of season right now. So you can get romaine or a nice green leaf lettuce.
And we were talking about butter lettuce. I love butter lettuce instead of wraps, but it's a little more difficult to find. But if you can, it's just perfect.
You know, and I think butter lettuce and bib lettuce are about the same thing. But you just put your meat in here, and then you top it with whatever you like. I have some red peppers and some nice little beans, some carrots, whatever you want. And I love the red chili paste on top of that as well. That gives it a little bit of bite. And you just roll it right up and eat it like a taco. And everyone can kind of individually have whatever they like.
Sure.
He's been all morning.
Sample.
Yes, exactly. I'll make one for you as well. And little squeeze of lime, if you like there, Chad, is really good on it as well.
I mean,
allow me.
When in Rome.
And you know that it's
when in Korea.
It's great for you because, whoops. Okay. Let's try to get some on your food and not us.
Perfect.
The great color that's in a lot of these vegetables, that you know you're getting something that has a lot of nutrition and you can feel good about serving.
Absolutely. And you know, the beautiful thing about this is you can also use chicken, you can use ground turkey. This is just a wonderful way to cut the calories and make it to where everybody loves it. What do you think?
I think it's amazing. And the great part, you don't really need to add another sauce.
No, you really don't. You can put a little bit more soy sauce or whatever. The chili paste gives it some kick, but there's so much flavor in it. It's just absolutely delicious. You don't need anything but that, and it just really, really cuts the calories.
I love this.
Looks great. It's so pretty.
Well, you know what we need to do sometime? You have cooking classes.
I do. We have one coming up in 2 weeks at the Art and Soul. If you've never been there, it is spectacular. It's the most wonderful venue. You don't have to clean your house. You don't have to have everybody over. And best of all, you don't have to kick them out when the class. Everybody leave now. Art and Soul does that for you. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a really fun, wonderful venue. Lincoln's very lucky to have it. So I hope everyone will check it out.
Well, we are lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Great meal, just like always.
Yay.
Now, if you want this recipe or maybe some other ones, check out 1011now.com/recipes.